Hey, it's Justin Fraction with TechnologyAdvice. On August 1st, 2023, the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS for short, finally released the newest version of the I-9 form. 9 months after the old I-9 form expired on October 31st, 2022. But you may be wondering, what is the I-9 form anyway? Why is it important, and how do you even fill it out? The I-9 is a federal form all companies must complete to verify their employees' identity and U.S. work authorization during onboarding. Failing to complete and retain I-9 forms for your employees can result in serious legal consequences, depending on the frequency and seriousness of the offenses. Whether you're a new business owner learning how to complete the I-9 form for the first time, or wanting to learn the ropes of the new 2023 form, follow me as I walk you through how to complete the form from start to finish without losing your sanity or your pen. First, you need to pick your authorized representative. The authorized representative is the one who completes the employer's portion of the I-9 form. You can choose anyone to act as your authorized representative as long as they aren't the new hire. Even the new hire's spouse can act as your authorized representative. Just remember, whoever you pick should be familiar with the I-9 process. If they make any mistakes on the form, it's your company's responsibility. Next, it's time to complete Section 1 of the form. Section 1 of the form covers your new hire's demographic, citizenship, and immigration status. Your new hire should complete this themselves before the end of their first day of work. New hires must provide their full legal name, current physical address, and date of birth. Social Security numbers are optional unless you use the government site E-Verify to validate I-9 documents. Afterwards, employers must indicate current citizenship or immigration status. Make sure that, if the new hire is either a lawful permanent resident or a non-citizen authorized to work, they also complete the fields for their USCIS number or work authorization expiration date. Finally, have the new hire sign and date the employee attestation fields. Here they affirm that the information they provide on the form is true. By the way, double-check to make sure the date they sign is not their birth date, and then we can move on to the next section. Now it's time for your authorized representative to inspect I-9 documents and complete Section 2. To do this, new employees must bring acceptable I-9 documents to review within 3 business days of their first day of work. These documents must verify the employee's identity and authorization to work in the U.S. Check out the I-9 form's list of acceptable documents for a complete list of approved I-9 documents. Documents fall into one of 3 categories. List A, documents that verify identity and work authorization. List B, documents that verify identity only. List C, documents that verify work authorization only. Employees can choose to provide a List A document or List B and C documents for examination. You cannot tell employees exactly what documents they can bring for verification, since some of it could come off as discriminatory. Instead, provide them with a list of documents to review. The most common identifications employees provide are a driver's license and Social Security card. Next, have your authorized representative physically inspect the documents in person. USCIS doesn't expect you or your authorized representative to be a document expert, but be sure to check the IDs are valid, not expired, their names match, and their photos look correct. Social Security cards should also not have the designations valid for work only with DHS authorization or not valid for employment, since they are not acceptable List C documents by themselves. If the documents look correct, fill in the document's titles, issuing authorities, document numbers, and expiration dates in the correct areas of Section 2. List A documents, like U.S. passports, should go in the List A area, List B documents in List B, and so forth. Lastly, your authorized representative completes the employer certification section. Here they'll enter their title, signature, date, within 3 business days of the new hire's start date, the company's physical address, not a P.O. box, and the new hire's first day of work. The I-9 also includes 2 supplement documents for specific situations, Supplements A and B. If the new hire used a translator or preparer to help them complete Section 1, complete Supplement A. If your employee has a name change, needs to re-verify their work authorization document, or is rehired within 3 years of completing their original I-9 form, complete Supplement B. And that wraps up the step-by-step guide to completing the I-9 form. Keep in mind that you do not have to file the completed I-9 with any government agency. Instead, keep the form for as long as the employee works for you. If the employee moves on to another job, keep their I-9 on file for 1 year after their termination, or 3 years after their start date, whichever is later. Completing the I-9 form requires a lot of back and forth between you and your new employee. I recommend HR Cloud as an HR software that can make the process easier by allowing your authorized representative and new hire to complete and sign the form electronically. You can download the I-9 form for free from USCIS's I-9 Central, or check out the link in the description to access the form. If you enjoyed this step-by-step guide, give this video a like and subscribe. And head over to TechnologyAdvice.com to read the How to I-9 article written by Jessica Dennis. And stay tuned till next time for answers to your most frequently asked I-9 questions.